Hi, so I welcome you all to this particular strategic video. In this video, I will tell you all how do you tackle your paper one day before the exam. Now, I understand before one day you are a kind of lost and you need a last moment direction that, sir, what I need to do so that I clear with flying colors. Okay, so now let's get started and I will tell you step by step what you need to do, and that would be sufficient to crack your entire paper. So the very first thing is you need to know your important chapters. Okay, so you have to understand that one day before the exam I need to do these chapters thoroughly. Okay, now when I say thoroughly means I need to know, you must have already studied these chapters, a proper brush up, so that if any question comes you should be able to handle it. Okay, so there are some chapters which cover a lot of marks, and these chapters are your structure of your capital market. Okay, basics of your capital market, this is there. It comes easily for around 30 marks in your paper. Then your security market intermediaries is an important chapter. Then the ICDR regulations 2018 is important. Now ICDR regulations, I will also tell you how and where I have covered these chapters. So you can go ahead and quickly cover this. ICDR, normally students get very scared. I have taken it in a really depth manner from the module and nothing will come out. Okay, so all the links of that also I will share it in the WhatsApp group, so you don't have to worry. Okay, then LODR also is important. Takeover code is important, at least. Insider trading, buyback, mutual funds. Okay, these eight chapters have a higher weightage, and they surely one question will come from here. So that means you can imagine that these eight chapters you do, so 8 into on an average you can say minimum 5, maximum 15. So 10 marks, if you go to see 80 70 marks will come from these chapters only. Okay, so you can start studying these chapters. Now the next thing is, can I leave the other chapters? So in your entire module there might be the chapters, total chapters might be 15 16. Now should I not study the other chapters? Answer is you have to study all the chapters. Remember this, don't leave even one chapter. Okay, not a single chapter has to be left. You will at least know the summary of it and the past exam questions. So you will at least know the summary of the entire chapter with the head points, and you will do the past exam questions. The past exam questions I have already shared it in the JT scanners. The JT scanners contain the model answers and the past exam questions. So no question will be left, and you'll have to give, for example, collective investment scheme. Okay, CIS is not a very important chapter. You will take it 20 minutes, you will on your timer, 15-20 minutes. Some chapters like your SEBI Act, those on that only 1-2 answers are very much repeated, like your SAT, etc. Okay, so you will just time yourself that, listen, I have exactly 20 minutes. You will start going through the entire chapter. You will open the past exam questions and see. From the trend I have seen, around 30 marks, they are asking 30 to 40 marks. Okay, minimum are from the past exam questions. So if you just do the past exam questions, you will see that you can attempt the paper entirely, so you won't have much difficulty. Now from where to start studying? Okay, now remember one thing, I have given access to the students, okay, to the paid lectures, to the inside that also there are exam revisions. That link is given in the description. I think around 700 students have already enrolled. If you have not enrolled, go and enroll. It is a nominal amount of rupees 99 is taken. Until the exam date you have access to the lectures. During that there are no ads. You can also study from YouTube marathons, which I have taken. The link I will share it in my WhatsApp group, so you just join it there. I will share you my marathon links also. Now when you study from the marathon, these are dedicated to examinations. So quickly in one, maybe 3 hours, you will finish 4 chapters, 6 chapters, etc. You have total 16 chapters. So from the marathons, even in the dream batch it is there, you can quickly move ahead and start studying. So you don't have to worry, you will time yourself. You can open the videos and you will see the past exam question. That is your strategy. So what is your strategy? First, you are studying here, okay, one chapter, whichever you know best, you will pick it up, finish it off in less time. Okay, now considering the important chapters you must have already studied before, so you will finish faster. Now you're studying here, you will watch either from the dream batch or the marathon you're watching. You will time yourself, so there has to be a timer. In the timer you will put 15-20 minutes. For less important chapters 15 minutes, important chapters depending on, you must be having a knowledge, but you should just keep it around 40 minutes maximum per chapter. Some really big chapters you can take 1 hour, okay, but you will start completing it one. And also you will do the JT scanners. Okay, what are the scanners? I have already given it, it's in the Telegram group, you can get it also. So the JT scanners are the past exam question with ICSI model answers. Normally what happens, students study and they don't know how to write in their own words. No, when you read from the JT scanners, it is based on ICSI model answers, how they want the answers to be written. And when I'm saying 30 to 40 marks is repeated, so you don't have to worry, you'll easily clear the paper. Now, one thing you have to remember, very, very important, whether it is new syllabus or it is old syllabus. Let me take you through something. Now see, this is the past exam question of old syllabus students. You will see these kinds of questions. Okay, these are all practical questions that come. You saw around 10 marks, 15 marks. This is of the last attempt. I'm showing off the old syllabus. Now I'll show you of the new syllabus also. In new syllabus also these practical questions are asked. So in every single securities law paper, okay, securities law paper, there are these practical questions asked. Okay, see these kind of NAV questions, these are also practical questions. Around 10 marks is easily asked, okay, minimum. This is there, even you see 10 marks, so one more question will be there. So it's a given that 10 marks has to come from practical papers, practical questions. Okay, now let's see where it is. See, this is your question number 5 they have asked. Now this practical question is from where? It is for the buyback of shares. It is from the buyback of shares. This is of new syllabus. So basically we saw that 10 marks, these kind of situational questions are there. Okay, pay attention, in the dream batch there is a practical sums folder, where all the past exam questions sums are done in one place. And also you have to do for buyback sums. Buyback sums also I have covered just to I have covered few days back. Buyback sum, these two combined will come for around 10 to 15 marks in your exam. And the best part, pay attention, the best part about practical sums are either you will get full or you will get, you can score up till full. If you don't know at all, then you will lose your marks. So doing the practical questions are very, very important. You will dedicate at least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes to cover these practical questions separately. Okay, I would to say even 45 minutes you put for doing the practical questions before your exams, it is absolutely fine. You do it few hours before the exam also, it is fine. Okay, so at least you know that you can score full in this, and 10 marks is covered. So you are very much easy. Then the chapters which are very strong, you will start attempting. So this is it. Practical questions come for around 15 marks in the dream batch. Link is in the description of the video. You can go ahead and study from it. Almost all the chapters are there. Then remember one thing, that you should know the art of attempting situational questions. Now many students, you will come to know the art of attempting situational questions are from the JT scanners, because past exam question they have asked situational question. You should know how to answer. For example, this is a situational question. See, this is of the last attempt question paper. When I'm saying situational question mean what? A question like this will turn up. Okay, so this is a situational question. This was about SAT. This is about SAT. So they will tell you Honorable Justice X whatever is there, what is your opinion, whether he can be appointed or no. So situational questions, normally you should attempt it in the format of facts of the case, facts of case. So you, from the question, you don't have to go blank, you just start copying the facts. So you are first of all building your answer, length of answer is also becoming big, and at the same time you're reading the entire case also. So facts of the case is there. Then you will write the provision of law. Provision of law. For example, insider trading case, or maybe which particular law is there. From here, when you look, it is about, you will write the provisions of SAT, SEBI Appellate Tribunal, and then you will write the decision. Then you will write the decision. In provision, if you remember the section, there is nothing like it. Okay, it's the best thing. So this is your situational questions. Is this format? It's one of the most easiest thing to attempt situational question, because you're copying the facts. Then you're writing the law verbatim. You know the law, you're just writing the law, and in the end you're giving the decision, what you feel, who is right, who is wrong. Okay. JT scanners is our must 110%. You should see, moment one chapter is done, you go and see overview, or maybe before starting the chapter, see the past exam questions. If at all you don't have time to study one chapter, at least study the past exam questions for it, and the lesson roundup given at the end of your module. Now, one thing you have to remember, that just before the exam, okay, once you are done with studying, again maybe 2 hours before the few hours before the exam, you should revise everything again by just flipping the pages. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to take the book, okay, and then you have to flip the pages. Just keep flipping. Okay, fine, I understand. This will give you a confidence when you re-look at all the questions. Okay, now before the exam, just a few hours before, also you should leave, maybe 2 hours you leave, 2.5 hours, to take a recap of everything, where you can even flip the page like this, like, okay, I understood, I know this, next, okay, I don't know, I'll go it in depth. Then again you go here and finish it off. Okay, so this is what you will do. And one very important thing, pay attention to what I'm saying, that in securities law paper, now this is both for old and new syllabus student, there will be 2 to 3 questions which are very tough, okay, and probably these are outside, or these were never asked before. Okay, this you never asked before and you don't know. Okay, never asked before questions. So how do you handle this? Pay attention. Okay, this is very common in securities law paper, that 2 to 3 questions will be tough, will be either outside the module, or it will be very something which you have never studied before. So when you get your 15 minutes time, you will see that which questions you can answer properly. You will start from that. These few questions which are there, you will attempt these in the end. Okay, keep these questions for in the end. Okay, and when you are done, when you time, and now time comes when you attempted everything else, now question comes to answer these tough things. Your job, because it will always be there, that it is not possible, these are professional exams, you can never say that I will know 100% of the paper. And securities law paper is something which will be 2-3 questions will come tough, and generally to knock the students, they ask it in the very beginning. Question number 1 also you won't be able to answer, question number 2 also you won't be able to answer, question number 3 also you won't be able to answer. This is to very much scare the students. But if you see the other questions, there will be very simple. Towards the end, you will see very simple questions also. Okay, the last attempt questions was something like that the first ones were very difficult. In the end, they're asking dematerialization, they're asking such easy questions. Okay, so pay attention to that. You don't have to get scared. Attempt everything. And for these questions, which let's say it might be for 5 marks, so 3 questions are 15 marks, but 85 marks are in your hand. Out of 85, it is very easy to score. Even out of 80, it is very easy to score 50, provided you write it well. And for these 20 marks or 15 marks, what you didn't know, if you can at least score 1 to 2 marks, by writing at least introduction, some easy things. Don't leave it entirely. Write something in connection with the chapter. At least you will know this is from stock exchange chapter, this is from intermediaries chapter. So write something, at least don't leave it blank. No matter if you don't know, also something you will know. Build it up, and your objective is I shouldn't get a 0. I should get at least 1, 2 is also fine. Okay, and now we come to the most important thing to clear your exam with positive marks is you have to stay and be positive. Okay, so I had got an exemption. Now in my time also these papers were very difficult, and securities law was also very difficult, but I scored an exemption. In GIGL security jurisprudence also I got exemption. Even in securities law I got an exemption. Sir, how did you get multiple exemption? I use this simple trick, and this simple trick you will also follow with me. What is it? Pay attention. You will say and repeat this with me. I know everything. I should tell these positive words to myself to calm myself down, because these are very exams which makes you very scared, it push you on the edge. And there was something like if you're getting anxiety, you will do something like this. Okay, this gives you a calming effect to yourself, like someone is calming you. So like this, if you don't have anyone to give you that calm, you can, this self-calming method, you do like this. Chill man, nothing, it's all easy. I know everything. You will close your eyes and you will say I know everything. Paper will be very easy, correction will be easier, and I will clear with good marks. And always believe in your mind that God is with you, so luck is on your side. If the paper comes tough, it will be tough for everybody. The moment everyone starts crying, walking out, that is the time you have to see people have got mentally hit, and you will pick up your pen and start writing, because you can get that extra edge, because everybody is got distracted due to some few tough questions. Okay, so you will say I know everything, paper will be easy, correction will be easy, and I will clear with flying colors. I know everything, paper will be easy, correction will be easier, and I will clear with flying colors. Say it with me. I know everything, paper will be easy, correction will be easier, and I will clear with flying colors. I used to say this every single day till my examinations. I cleared both the groups in one go with multiple exemptions. So this was my trick, and you will also clear your exam with flying colors. Okay, so this is it. Now all you have to do is go and study. I have finished all multiple chapters in really short time. The dream batch links are in the description of the video one, and the marathon links also I will share it in the WhatsApp and Telegram groups. You study from there, and the scanners are also available to you. So this is all that you need to clear with flying colors. Time yourself, complete your entire paper for a ballpark figure that for a 5-mark question you have to complete it in 7 minutes. So I used to start writing to fill the entire paper around the 6th minute. I used to start wrapping the answer, so that I know that I cover it in 7 minutes and I don't end up not covering. In the exam there are some questions which you don't know. You say okay fine, let me try my level best to not get a 0 in it. At least 1 mark also I'll be successful. Okay, so that is it from my end. Okay, yeah, so go ahead, study and rock the exam. Everything that you need to clear is there with you. Take care guys, bye. And I am there till the very end. You will go and study from the dream batch and finish it off. Take care guys, bye, and rock the paper.